Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, Mabambika. So, tell us your name for record. Yeah.
My name is Dorothy Mwendeki Lonzi. I am the project officer for the Children's Development Program here in Subo. Yes.
For how long have you done that?
I have done this now for 1 year and 5 months now.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. So, just some backstory as we build into this. I would love to know something. How it was transitioning. So, where are you originally from?
I am from Nairobi. I have a degree, studied a degree in community nutrition with a practicing license in community nutrition. So that's where I am from. Yeah.
So tell me, from Nairobi, which is, what's the word, cosmopolitan, to this area, which I believe is a metropolitan. Am I right? So what has been the shift? How has it been to shift? You know, those are two different environments.
Yeah,
So
very
how has it
different.
been?
Yeah. Culture shock, definitely. It's been crazy. But by God's grace, it's been possible. If I am here this far, it has been by God's grace. The shift hasn't been easy, not at all. But the people in this community are very welcoming, very loving, very friendly. So I think it has aided in my transition from Nairobi to a rural setting.
This is very rural.
Very rural. Very much so. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Now, so you've been here for 1.5 years.
Yes.
So what have been, now I'm talking from a very personal point, some of the challenges, you say there are many challenges. So what are some of those challenges that really got to you, that you think were hard, and how were you able to actually deal or cope through that?
I think the very first, being a rural setting, like coming here and no electricity. I came to realize the power of solar energy. Like, it's real. It is real. It's as real as it gets. So yeah, not being able to probably charge your phone, not being able to, last year the network was really bad. Like, there was very, very poor network connectivity. But after the clashes that happened the last quarter of last year, now things, at least now there's peace prevailed, and the network was boosted. So at least now you're able to relate with your friends and family members back at home. But I think for me right now, personally, my greatest challenge is the solar energy, because at the center here right now, we don't have like a solar powered system, and I am currently pursuing my master's degree, and so I have to travel approximately 40 kilometers from here all the way to Bura town so that I can access electricity, so I can charge my laptop and get to work on my school assignments. So I think that has been my greatest challenge this far, but I trust that God has a plan for us, a way out of this wilderness. Per se.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we've looked at that.
Yeah.
Now let's look at what you do here. As you say that children
Development program
officer,
project officer. Yes.
Nice. Now, based on what you're doing in this particular community, and for the long time that you've done it, I believe, are you specifically dealing with the children, or you have a sector to deal with?
Yes, I specifically deal with the children. I run the UJI program that runs here at the Subo Center every week, where we get to take UJI with the children, get to play around with them, share stories, get creative and compose songs and the dances and tunes, and it has been a wonderful experience. Yeah.
Okay. So what has been the up? You know, there are always highs and lows in every story.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the highs, that you've experienced in that particular doing that you've been doing?
Yeah. I think the fact that now whenever I'm passing by in the village, you just get to hear children's screaming voices calling out your name, or whenever parents are passing by with their children, you get to see the excitement in their eyes and in their faces as they're excited to see you and to say hi. Even when I go to school, either to greet the teachers or to go and volunteer to teach in school and to mentor the girls, like you can just feel and you can see the excitement. So I think the fact that possibly I can say having been a positive influence is such a high, and I thank God for the opportunity. Yeah.
Now let's talk about the lows. What are some of them?
The lows. It's been quite difficult breaking the shells of these children since I first came here. Some are still very shy. Some still, whenever you're passing by or you call out to them, they will run as fast as possible away. So trying to get to them still has become a challenge, but we trust that with time, in good time, that the walls shall break down.
Now there's been a major problem personally that I've discovered in these areas, which is young girls getting married off very early. I don't know what happens to the boys, but what are some things that you think or you have seen that are practical actually that can aid that can help maybe those girls to finish their education, become better people in the society?
That's a good question. Yeah, it has been quite a challenge. I remember coming here at one point during my very first times, meeting a girl carrying a baby. So I think she wasn't able to speak Swahili back to me, but I think she was standing with someone else, so there was someone in her company that said, this is her wife and this is her child. And this looked like a 14, 15, 16-year-old girl, and it broke me. Like, I couldn't believe a 15, 16-year-old girl being married off, and not just being married, but having to carry a pregnancy and give rise, a child giving rise to another child. That was heartbreaking. But I have taken deliberate steps and action to, one, speak to the girls whenever I get a chance to go to the school to mentor the girls. Whenever I have the opportunity, I speak to the parents and I emphasize, I tell them, please let these girls do their education to completion. A teenager does not have the capacity body-wise, physically, to carry a child and give rise to a child. It's strenuous, it's just treacherous to these children. So talking to the parents, and I think I thank God because even the teachers also emphasize this also to their parents, that it is important for these girls to first finish their education before doing anything else. And so by and by, I believe things will get better, hopefully.
So, and now for the boy child, what seems to be the biggest challenge that faces them around this area?
The boys in this area, I think they lack a role model. A role model who they can see has finished school, has worked, or has studied and has worked and has earned or is earning some living and has changed either their environment or wherever it is that they are living. And so they don't have that motivation to really complete or to pursue their education. And it's really tough, having to see even boys just being at home or having to do casual labor so that at least they can earn a living for their family, not just for themselves, but also at least so that their family can have a meal in the evening. Yeah, so I think lacking a role model has been a challenge in this place. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've spoken about the Uji program, which I think entails very young children.
Yeah.
And young children get affected by what they see at home. So, are there things that we see in these kids that that you're working specifically to help them outgrow, overcome?
Yeah, most especially relating it to the clashes, the intertribal clashes that happened last year. I know they were affected because I was part of it partially, when they had to run away from the village to seek refuge elsewhere away from their homes. And you could see parents together with their children running at night, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the forest towards the river. And it was, I feel like it was traumatizing. And even them later telling you that they were hearing gunshots at night, with their parents being right there, but there's nothing much that even their parents could do. And so you get to see at times them having some fits of anger or being very violent. So even as we tell stories and sing and dance together, we always ensure that we emphasize work is important, being responsible. If you have duties given to you by your parents, ensure that you do them. Being obedient, being trustworthy, being faithful to whatever it is that you're told to do, you get to do it. Being disciplined. It doesn't mean that if someone decides to, bother you, you have to beat them up. We always advocate for peace, for love, and for loving your neighbor and just being a brother's keeper. Yeah.
Now, let's look at that tribal clashes that happened here. And you said you saw. That means you're here during that particular moment.
Yeah, I was here.
So for you as a worker here, how did that affect you? Did it affect you in any way? And how have you been coping with that? And from that moment going on, why did you still choose to be in this area and continue being here?
Did it affect me? I don't think so. I wouldn't say it has, but I got to experience a refugee's life, and it was not nice, because having to escape for your life, for the safety of your own life, in the middle of nowhere, seeking shelter, not having to sleep because anything can happen anytime, and being very far away from town, approximately 40 kilometers from town. It was not easy. It was not easy, but my heart broke so much more because of the kids, because I could see how it was strenuous to run at night as we were going along the way to the forest together with their parents, helping the parents carry sufurias or carry the mats or clothes. I think I was affected because of the children. My heart kept beating because of those children, because I was imagining this will be completely in their memory, and they'll remember our neighbors were fighting us, and so we had to run in the middle of the night to sleep in the forest. I think that's how it really affected me, but personally I don't think so. But what still gave me the push to still come back and work here is because I desire to see the transformation of the lives of not just the parents, because I believe right now the parents already have their lives. Seeking to improve the lives of the children, to ensure that the girls study, till they finish their primary school, they go to secondary school, to even colleges, and get to earn a living and to change their lives, to change their environments, to become leaders in their own homes, in their communities, and even to wherever else that God will open the door for them. Yeah.
Okay. Now, having been that you've been here for quite a while, how do you think partners can actually partner with OCN to ensure that this place actually grows? And are there some of the things that OCN does in this area? I believe we've done several interviews already, and we've discussed the girls to girls, the Uji project that you've said. But do you think there is something more that can be done, something more someone can do to partner with OCN to bring a change in Subo?
Yeah, I believe I believe it's possible if we can get partners who will how will I say it, improve the lives of the children in school, because right now I believe they're facing challenges because they get chased away from school because either they lack books, which is a very basic need, books, pens. So if we can have partners we can work together with, so that we can provide the children in school with books, with pens, pencils, school bags, the very basic at least, so that they can continue with their education. We thank God because already we have a partnership where the girls are being helped with the dignity kits. If we can get partners who will seek to improve the livelihoods of the people in this village, if it is providing trainings in different vocations, because they already know our center, but we've been having suggestions of some different programs, like they've been requesting for a Gumbaru school, adult learning, they've been requesting for masonry, plumbing. If we can get professionals who can, be coming to see even children, medical camps, regular medical camps and checkups for the health of the women, the children, and even the elderly here in the village. If we can get environmentalists, how we can, because this is in the Asal area, if we can get consultations on the best kind of drought resistant crops or trees that we can grow in this place, so that the life and the environment could change. If we can get partners where we can have solar panels to take advantage of the solar energy that is available in this place, then I believe life will improve. And also getting partners where we can have how will I call them? Is it field exposure? Those who probably would like to work in Asal areas or get to work in unreached people groups, communities, they can come to this place and get a feel or get exposed to what it's like, to the environment, to the clothing, because in other areas we wouldn't be dressing like this, but because we are here and this is how we have to do it, then you get exposed in such areas. And so
nice. Well, allow me to tell you, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And you're a great person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you
you so
for
much.
speaking to me.
You're welcome. Thank you.